Mm. Like I know that for me, um, I love experimenting with food. Like I love doing that. It's very fun.
Yeah.
And so when I get that when I'm eating something and I'm like, I don't like how this tastes. It's like, let me experiment. Let me see how
Yeah.
I can make it tasty. There's
Yeah.
foods that I didn't like that I experimented with, and I'm like, oh, I like it this way, so now I eat the
Yeah.
food.
That's one of the other things I also have to say that's there with experimenting with food as well as cooking. Is there's a lot of foods that if you just find a different way to eat it, odds are you'll enjoy it even more.
Yeah, it's like, let's say someone
And
goes,
that's like the very foundation of alchemy when alchemy became a means of cooking. Is people started experimenting with ways to cook food.
and heck, it worked out because that's the joy of cooking. You can experiment and find new ways to eat food that make it enjoyable to you. Like, example, let's say someone doesn't like apples. Cool. Find a way to eat it. Maybe they like sweetened apples. Like, maybe they like sweetened apples. Maybe they like, what's the word? Maybe they like sweetened apples. Maybe they like apple pie. Maybe they like, I've heard of baked apples.
Well, I've discovered an interesting glitch.
What happened?
Do
What the?
you see the
Yeah.
ladder just
Let me.
teleporting to me?
I don't even see the ladder. What the heck?
I put the ladder down and it teleports back to me.
You know what's funny? My screen, there is no ladder. Like the ladder is gone.
Putting down the ladder right where I am.
It's not even showing up. That's crazy. Like it's invisible. That's funny. That's actually funny.
Funny and inconvenient for me because it's preventing me from being able to see where I need to spray.
It's the graffiti on the wall. But
There's a few dark spots somewhere on this
it's the
wall.
graffiti. It's mostly the graffiti. That's what you have to clean up. Like that's what I'm doing. But you know what? I personally have found foods that I don't like. I just was able to experiment with them and be like, oh, I actually like them this way, so now that's how I eat them. Like it's always good to try out different ways of eating food, and also, a big thing: don't shame people for how they eat their food, for how they do it. Let them eat the food. At least they have a healthy relationship with it.
Yeah. So, what diet would you like to talk about next?
To
Let's
be
see.
fair, I don't know any of it. Or at least
Let's
I
see.
know the name, but I don't know what it involves.
I do know there's liquid diet, which is usually medical.
I know. Yeah, the liquid diet is usually after you have like a surgery, I believe, in your mouth, and then you have to subject yourself to a liquid diet.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I don't see a problem with it. I know that that's mostly
Yeah.
medical, so obviously, like, it's not something that you do on your own. It's something the doctors have to tell you what to do, and you have to follow their instruction. So it's like I don't have a problem with it. It's like the doctor's telling you to do this so you can heal and not
Yeah.
mess up, and not mess up your mouth.
Oh, I didn't know you could get rid of certain graffiti.
Yeah, it's yeah, when you do the thing to see the dirt, the graffiti glows. So you have to clean it up too.
Okay,
I
let's
will
see.
say it's annoying to clean.
Well, I
This
don't
is
have the
not
ability to clean that because my thing is stuck with a ladder.
I'll do it. It's fine.
I'd like to know why I'm experiencing this glitch, but
I You might have just gotten very unlucky. Like, I doubt this is common enough for because I'm pretty sure the developers would have probably addressed it by now. So I'm pretty sure you just
yeah,
found a very interesting glitch that no one else does.
yeah.
But yeah, I know the liquid diet is medical, which I'm like, again, I don't have a problem with diets. The liquid diet, it's like, it's very strict, but it's like, it's for medical reasons that it has to be
Yeah.
strict. Because, I know that I have had friends who, they had, like, I think, wisdom tooth removals, and for, like, at least the first few days, they could only have the liquid diet because it was the only thing they could do. It was only afterwards where they could get out of it and slowly start eating food again.
Yeah. Yeah, this liquid diet, there is another exception, which is for people who are not only disfigured in a way that they cannot eat properly, but they don't possess the means of being able to afford the surgery required to make them have the ability to eat again. That's the only other
Yeah.
exception that I've seen for the liquid diet, and liquid diet is kind of a tragedy, in my opinion, because people who have to go through the liquid diet, that they do not get to experience the textures of food.
Yeah, that's, yeah, I get that. I know, but I do know that there's probably some people who are like, I wish I was on the liquid diet because I don't like the texture of food.
Yeah. And like I understand why it exists and why it's been made a lot more feasible now. But it makes me sad that a lot of people in this world don't have the ability to go around it.
Um, Sounds like you're making music.
I know. I just discovered a way to slightly work around it, but it keeps putting it back in front of my screen so I partially lose my vision. At least I'm gonna try to help with some of this graffiti if I can. But this is the sound of the ladder being back in my hands is becoming annoying, especially because I made sure it's not gonna be near me, so it should be able to teleport to me.
Low key, you could probably just buy soap or cleaning liquid and just spray down the graffiti. But they just not let you buy. think
Well, if
I
you
think
use
you
a high enough pressure, it's getting rid of it regardless.
yeah, it's just very slow.
With soap, it wouldn't be that much faster, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it would be actually with the shock, but cleaning liquid is a godsend. You just need multi-purpose, a lot of it, and then you can just spray it down.
Well, I can't access that menu because of the ladder.
I was gonna say, can you hit the options button to access it? Hmm,
Cleaning liquids.
Just got multi-purpose.
Glass,
It's like the
metal,
text,
plastic.
it's the texture of the walls. That should be the most effective thing.
Excuse me, sir, I'll buy your entire stock.
I said, hello, sir. I said, hello, sir. I need cleaning liquid. How much? Everything. What?
Well, I did buy 17 things of multi-purpose. Hopefully you're able to use it because I can't get my section to work with the ladder.
Surprisingly, it won't let me. Guess we're stuck doing it like this.
Now going to another food topic. What's your opinion on omnivore diet?
The omnivore,
Yeah, omnivore.
think, isn't the diet that is kind of our default, essentially.
Yes.
I mean, it's the default. Humans are omnivores, so I know that I know that some people don't follow us for a reason, whatever the hell. I don't care. People are omnivores. Eat veggies, eat meat, do what you want. Cook your food, don't cook your food. Just don't be unhealthy about it. Don't kill yourself for a diet.
Yeah. For a moment, I thought the ladder was going to stay going, and then it came back, and I was somehow still spraying. Oh well. Well, now to go into my own opinion for the omnivore diet. In my opinion, it's the best of everything.
I
Least
get it.
restricted,
We are
most
like
versatile.
humans are omnivores. That's how we were created. So I get why people also believe that the omnivore diet is just the best one. We were
Yeah,
created. We were omnivores. We evolved to be omnivores.
yeah. Like, it's not a perfect diet because sometimes things don't go as expected,
Yeah, but I don't think.
but it
But at the
is a
same
good
time, not
diet.
all. Yeah, but at the same time, not all diets are perfect.
Yeah. For a moment, it glitched and I wasn't able to spray. Oh well. I apologize for interrupting.
I know at the same time it's also a diet that not all humans can follow to a T because, textures, people who can be picky eaters, people sometimes have medical conditions. It's not a diet that is like
It's like not everyone is able
anybody.
to follow it for one reason or another.
Yeah, I know of people who cannot follow it, and I'm like, that's fair, It's not your fault that you can't follow it.
Trying to think of another diet I don't know of any additional diets.
I know of names, but I don't know what they entail.
Oh. That just gave us a little bit of help right there. By the way, it's now spawning the ladder right here, where it's like staying there for like 2 seconds and it goes back to me. Probably a 1 in a million glitch.
Like I said, you probably think that was very unlucky.
Yeah. I do feel sorry for my viewers because they are going to have to hear the exact sounds.
We're gonna say you could try to see if you can edit it.
I've tried editing sound in videos before, and I'd probably have to cut a lot of my audio out to get rid of that. So in the long run, I'm not going to be able to really get rid of it.
No, sir.
Do feel a little smiley face. But in reality, people who do graffiti don't do smiley faces.
Sometimes they do, but it's rare.
It's more common to get a grumpy face,
Yeah.
which I have to admit is funny.
That or their usual graffiti style.
I also have to admit it is weird that some people will put some of the weirdest sayings as graffiti.
People are creative, what can I say?
Sometimes it's just weird what people put. Like, for example, someone made a giant, like, 15 wide hamburger that was, like, written really weird. And it's like, that probably took a few days to make that. But why?
I feel like graffiti doesn't have a why, you just do it because you feel like it. I mean, that's most art sometimes. There is no why, you just feel like doing it. It's like, I want to do this, and you do it. And I know of people people who wake up one day and are like, I want to draw this. They draw it, and then people ask them, oh, why'd you draw? And they're like,
Yeah.
because I wanted to.
Reminds me of the arguments that are there for artists that are on Twitter. Because some people will draw very, like, you can draw almost whatever you want just as long as it doesn't violate the terms of service. And then there are some people that just can't stand certain art styles. Like, oh, if you draw something that looks like it's been made in a similar style to Disney, but people see it and know that it's not Disney, but looks like an art style that Disney would use, some people do lose their minds over it.
For me, I don't care. I don't care if that's your art style. You do you.
Yeah.
Oh, this little dude's escaping.
I'm gonna stop spraying for a little bit just because that sound is starting to give me a headache.
That's fair.
And I have to admit that when I scroll through this footage later, just to figure if I need to do any editing, that is going to give me a headache again.
We're almost done anyway. Just have to find the last wall with graffiti. Whatever that is.
It's either a wall with a graffiti or something that doesn't have graffiti.
Probably graffiti. Wait, wait, wait. Ah, ah. Where's the good?
Is it?
It's this one. I don't know what the dirt is. Trying to see if it's up top. It is.
If it's up top, we're going to have a problem because the ladder's stuck with me.
No, 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 no. We have something called extending. See, I didn't read. Wait.
Is that?
What?
I see where it is, and it's like in the corner, I think. You might not be able to get it because it's on the actual top of the thing.
Determination. See?
Ah.
Determination. Undertale
Yep.
said that.
I do like being able to see a montage of what we do. Oh, look, you're jumping.
See, determination.
Let's see. So, would you like to do another one and continue this episode of Chatter Platter? It's up to you.
Uh, I'll be fair. Wait. Actually, cut the video right now. Hold on.
Okay. And thank you for watching, and have a good day, everyone.